Welcome back, and here we have part 2. As you can see, the tanks are slowly moving into my base, and I do have one group of hunters out with Spirit Link at the moment. So right now I'm just trying to make them take as long as possible to kind of take over my base here, and as you'll see, I'll pull my Arbiter down here to get them within turret range. So for whatever reason, they start to kind of pull off to the left side here. You'll see Dragon has quite a few tanks that have just been dealing with Banshees and a Sentinel or two from the middle. I'm starting to rebuild a hall again just so I can get some units out to actually help them, as money is actually fairly high. It's just I don't have anything up to actually build a decent unit to help out here. I'm going to queue up a shield generator here, and that's just so Dragontear doesn't have to sit at my base with all his tanks. And I can kind of defend my hall, so I can actually get a few units out here to back him up. And you'll see the Banshees do kind of fly away here. Dragontear's got a few weaker tanks, but we're pretty safe for the moment.
All units.
Arbiter on the field.
All units.
Finally.
Shield generator complete.
Ping there is just to remind me to get shields if I didn't, and also let me know that he's going to be bringing in Cobra over there just to sit behind my base in case they do come in and attack again.
My blade is ready. About time.
I'm going to scout the base here, and you're going to see that it's still Forerunner, so I know that they haven't moved on this side. And I'm just going to send my Arbiter over to check the other side. And Dragontear, he's just going to bring a Cobra, which is going to sit right in behind my base there, just in case they do attack me again, as I'm probably the weaker of the two of us at the moment. And you'll see I find their units in the middle, but I can't really make anything of that, so I'm going to have to teleport back to base.
At last. About time.
Dragontear is just saying we should go check if they've expanded in the top there, but as we're on our way, we do actually run into a single tank. Thanks to pathfinding, we're able to easily kill that. And as you can see, Spartan just went into the Cobra behind my base. That's going to provide a little bit of extra protection if they do attack. I'm just going to come down here, try and help Dragontear out with those Banshees, see if I can make them pull back, as they are quite capable of destroying his tanks in that large of numbers. So I do follow to rage here, and I'm just going to hit that Sentinel, and if you notice on the map there is a green blob moving towards Yellow's base. So I'm going to run along here. I'm just going to queue up all my hunters to go into the pad. And what I'm going to try and do is just get in right behind him, block him off, and do as much damage as possible between the base and him. But as you'll notice, all the Banshees decide to make their debut right at this moment. And the purple Arbiter will also be following in right behind this. So I'm just going to do what I can. I get quite lucky with the way that the hunters come in, blocks him off quite perfectly, and we're able to shred all of his tank force here, most of his Banshees, and I believe his Arbiter. And we're just finishing off the Arbiter here. He's got time to get maybe one more Banshee in before he dies. And now that we've destroyed their force and kept a decent amount of ours alive, we're just going to go push as quickly as possible into purple space. It's going to do as much damage as we can before they can double pump back out their tanks and any Banshees.
Let me go. I will. Honor. What shall I do? Toward glory.
All units.
Point the way. Time for pain. I am here. Fate guides me.
All units.
So just continuing to build some hunters, get them in here, because we know there are going to be tanks coming in to try and bolster the defenses of this base. You may have also seen on the map that Purple had sent some of his banshees down. Not really going to be able to do much. I'm going to kill all the ones that he's trying to build out of his base. So right now we're just focusing down some of the parts of the base, and as you'll see, the tanks do make an appearance right now. So I'm just going to send some of my hunters over there in a second, just to draw attention away, so we can get the base down.
Point the way.
He's able to get his arbiter back out, and it's going to make life a living hell for those hunters there, but they've already done their job, and I'm just going to teleport in a few more just to kind of bolster the forces to keep him away from his own base, as Dragontear is quite capably destroying the base right behind us here. As you can see, the health on the base is not very high. He's just focusing on the main portion now.
I see the way. I am chosen. Honor and glory.
And as the base goes down, not too much health left. I do try and rage those tanks, but I actually get stuck between the base and my hunters because the angles on the base change as it blows up and reverts back to the base pad. So I'm gonna go down here and get another base. Pathfinding does kind of make me lose 2 hunters, but I'm not too worried at this point. We've got Purple's base down, and he's been wasting a bit of money raging there, so I know he's not going to be getting back into the game too quick.
Toward glory. What is needed? What shall I do? Finally. What is needed?
All units.
Let me go. I move. I see the way, as you say. I will. I am here. Toward glory. Very well.
We just quickly clear that base, kill the things around it, and I'm just going to get it when it becomes available, but I'm going to move my units down to the lower tier, just so they're in a better place to do something if green does make a push down right now.
My blade is ready. About time.
So just deciding whether it's better to buy some more units or go Tech 3 right now. I will decide that I'm going to go Tech 3, so I'm just going to focus on getting that secondary base up and getting it effective as soon as possible so it can handle whatever they're going to throw at it if they do find it. So I'm just gathering minerals here, trying to make sure that they're not taking any of the bases that we've inadvertently cleared during our fighting. And just going to upgrade that base there, shields on it first of course. And you do see I build a grunt unit, which I'm going to use to scout the south side of the map, and Dragontear is going to scout the base right above that.
Let me go.
Keep upgrade complete.
I am chosen.
So I'm just going to kill that scout. It's zombie
All
though,
units.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another shield generator on this base right here. Just
Shield
anything
generator
extra that I
complete.
can to make it take a little longer for the tanks to clear the base down.
Honor, as you wish.
And I'm just gonna check on my grunt right now. He's gonna see that this is a Forerunner base, nothing to worry about. Dragontear is gonna check the one right above it, and we're gonna see that they haven't expanded yet. So pretty much that we've got the advantage at this time.
Enemy engagement.
We have our second part ending here soon. If you've enjoyed this so far, I want to see the exciting
All
conclusion of what happens to my hunter army here. Feel free to watch part 3, guys. Thanks for
Warehouse
watching.
complete.